Hi kids, this is Dr. Benjamin Wog here in occupied Clearwater, Florida. This is my first trip to Flag, and a very special one it is too, because this is the day on which the harassment began. The phone rang at about 6:30 tonight, and a man from the front desk asked if I would indeed be leaving tomorrow. I verified I would, and then he very graciously offered to book a cab for me. I then went down to the lobby. Oddly enough, there are no men working in the office. I spoke to one of the lovely women at the counter, and she told me a fascinating story.
Earlier, somebody gave me a call and said they want to set up a cab for you at 12 o'clock and that they would be here to catch that cab. And then I heard from you that you had not set up a cab. So basically, the gentleman called to set this cab up, said that he was not staying here. I didn't get a name or anything like that, just that he would be here and to make sure the cab was waiting at 12 o'clock sharp. And this is just a note saying to falsify that if we could. If the person comes in, still make them think a cab's coming at 12 and to get you out of here at 11.
Did somebody call before that asking about what room I was in or what room the other guys were in?
No, they said your room's, well, at first they just asked for a cab, and then they asked if they were staying in the hotel, and they said no. And I was like, okay, well, do you have a room number, somebody else going? And they said, yeah, 246, Mr. Bunker. I mean, they said that gentleman's going. Well, they didn't say Mr. Bunker in general, just 246.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning now, and I was just about to go to sleep. But something that the woman at the front desk said is sticking with me. According to her, the cab that was supposed to pick me up at noon was not just for me, but for another unnamed man. Is this a possible kidnapping attempt? I'd like to talk to the police about a possible attempted kidnapping. Hi, yes. Something very odd is going on related to Scientology, and it seems like there may be an attempt to kidnap me tomorrow at noon. I'm here in town filming I was filming the Transit Board Authority meeting.
Are you working for Bob Benton?
Yeah, I'm with BACnet, yes. Somebody called me here at my hotel at 6:30 claiming to be from the front desk of the hotel and wanted to verify that I was checking out tomorrow and could he arrange to have a taxi come to pick me up. I said, sure, at noon. I then went downstairs to the lobby, and there's no man who works at the front desk. There's no man in the office. Okay. Great. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. Well, they're sending an officer over here, and he should be here in about 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens then. I'm in town here. I was here to tape the Transit Board hearing today because there was a Scientology-related issue. Okay. And I remember in December there was a picket of Scientology, right, and they had signs on the side of the buses saying, you know, think for yourself, quit Scientology. Well, there was a hearing on that matter today, so I flew in from LA to videotape that. About 6:30 tonight, I got a call here from a man who said he was from the front desk. And he said, we're just verifying to see if you're checking out tomorrow. And I said, yes, I am. And he said, would you like us to get a cab for you? And I said, oh, yes, please. And he asked what time. I said, oh, my flight's around 2, so make it noon. Okay. I then went downstairs to the lobby, and I asked the two women who worked at the counter if there was a man who worked here at the front desk, and they said no. I asked if there was a man in the office, and there isn't. They told me that a man had called, after he talked to me, a man had called to tell them to book a cab for noon for me and another person. He said he's not a guest of the hotel, but he's going to come and meet me here. And at first I thought, well, I'm just going to get out of here before noon So I told them, oh, listen, get a cab for me at 11 and I'll just get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But then as I started to think about what the woman said, that another man's going to be here to get in the cab with me and go somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I started to think maybe this is something serious. And I believe it is Scientology related because they know I was in here photographing them today.
Okay.
And I went down to the Fort Harrison and took some photos there, and they saw me there.
Okay.
So I was concerned about that, and I didn't know if there was a possibility that maybe we should keep the noon appointment and there should be a police presence to see if somebody comes to take me somewhere. Or at least I'd like to have a record of this happening.
Let me get this. There's going to be a record. What I'm doing here is going to be that. I'll file a report tonight.
Okay.
If you choose to keep that appointment, that's your business. If you would like somebody here, you can call then and have a deputy come out.
Okay. I did tape the girl at the front counter telling her story of how the man called
Okay.
to do this. If you'd like to watch the tape of that, I could play that back for you.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Because so far, we don't have any crime here. These are
There's
all
no-
suspicious things, but none of
Right.
it's criminal yet.
Okay.
I think if I was in your position, I'd probably leave at 11.
But
If you're really
I
concerned.
imagine that they are going to just meet me at the airport anyway. I mean, if I leave by 11, they'll track me down there.
Yeah. Which
If
airport are
they,
you leaving
if
out
they, Delta,
of? Out of Tampa?
Tampa, yes.
Okay.
But if they didn't know my name, but they found out who I was, they found out what room I was at.
Yeah, that's
And
really
did
good,
this.
isn't it? Yeah. Have you had any contact with them in the past? Any mailing, anything from attorneys telling you to stop? Anything
No.
like that?
No, the first time that I came out in the open and showed my face in any of this anti-Scientology activity was at the Cult Info conference about a week or two ago in Connecticut. And I'm now trying to go around the country and videotape
Mm-hmm.
events and have a record of, our activities at FactNet, which is
Is that the organization you're associated
yes,
with?
and here's a business card if you'd like.
Is that a way they could get your name? Would be through them?
I don't think so. The people there have been harassed. They know Scientology's tactics. They know not to give out that information. But Scientology has their ways of finding out these things.
Okay, I'm Deputy Chase, and this is your report number 9939773, and that's going to be filed as an information report.
All right.
Delta 4 chart, I'm 10-4, I'll be 10-8 in a second. And if you have any more trouble tonight, don't hesitate to call,
Appreciate that very much.
and we'll come right out.
Thank you for
All right?
Thank you so much.
Try to get some sleep.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we'll see what happens. Personally, I want to see what happens at noon.
Hi. It's now 11:30, and I'm going to call back the Sheriff's Department and see about getting a deputy here. Hi there. This is Mark Bunker. We spoke about 10. And I just wanted to see if we can get a deputy out here. Yes, but I was wondering if I could meet him on the opposite side of the hotel by room 145. Yes, in case somebody's watching this room.
So I met the deputy, and he was familiar with Scientology.
They are a big organization.
Yeah, big scary organization.
If you show any disliking to them, they'll let you know it.
Oh boy, that's true. Okay, that's everything. The cab was here, but I didn't see anyone else. Hi. Probably waiting for me. I've got to get another piece of luggage yet. Okay.
How was everything?
Oh, everything was interesting, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's good. Keep you excited then?
Oh yeah.
You have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank
Well, noon came and went, and no one showed up. Perhaps they saw the squad car. I did get an escort all the way to the airport and arrived home safely. But I did make a vow that day. I thought today might be a good time to start a journal of harassment. Every underhanded, dirty trick that Scientology pulls, I'm going to document. So you, the home viewer, can follow along. Yes, the phone calls to family and friends, the drive-by pickets, the leaflets in the neighborhood, anything they try to pull, we'll put on the web. Thank you for joining me. Let the fun begin.